Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video. Please, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and of course I thought to share with you guys where Donald Trump was saying calling immigrants animals as a result of what really happened between some Hispanic people. Guys, I'm just gonna roll it as well as some of the stitches. Alright lovelies, let's get into it.
Guys, look at what Donald Trump just said about immigrants.
The Democrats say, please don't call them animals. They're humans. I said, no, they're not humans. They're not humans. They're animals.
Trump is ramping up his dehumanizing rhetoric and calls to violence, and it's all a part of his Project 2025 plan to round up immigrants in mass detention camps. This isn't a game. We have to vote in November to stop this.
Contagious laughter, and when she walked into a room, she lit up that room, and I've heard that from
nobody. What you mean by that? I mean that man reading from an article just like everybody else. The family ain't told him nothing. He ain't talked to the family about nothing. The family ain't heard a peep.
He did not speak with any of us, so it was kind of shocking seeing that he has said that he has spoken.
So the young woman that he's pretending to care about is Ruby Garcia. Ruby was found unalived on March 22nd on the side of the road in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And per the reports, 911 received a call from someone that wanted to turn themselves in. That would be this person right here. As you are well aware, there will be narratives painted. This was caused by illegal immigration. He was here illegally, yada, yada, yada. See, the thing is, he was here since he was a child, illegally and allegedly. And per ICE, he had some run-ins with police, so they deported him back to Mexico. And somehow he got back in. What I'm trying to say is this is not because of illegal immigrants, because this is also Ruby's boyfriend.
Through the investigation, it is apparent that he and the victim, Ruby, were in a romantic relationship, so this is another case of domestic.
So time and time again, you will see these narratives being painted. They will grab certain stories that go with the initiatives of their campaign, which is about the border. So any instance that it deals with an illegal alien and something like this happens, they're going to use it and they're going to spin it because that's their campaign. That's what they're running on. The fear of illegal aliens taking over. My question is, where are the pins? Where are your Ruby Garcia shirts? Because I don't see them, which is strange, but predictable because she's Hispanic. We can all see the double standard. One gets a bill passed in her name, the other gets lied on in a press conference.
contagious.
You know, we can disagree. They even argue vehemently as to whether or not people who enter this country illegally are illegal invaders. But to call them animals, to classify these men, women, and children, infants, these families as less than human or subhuman, that's a very dark, genocidal road to go down. I mean, have we learned nothing from our nation's history? This is where we want to go back to? Something to think about. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.
Killing American citizens is horrible. Obviously, anyone would oppose something like that. However, an immigrant, whether illegal or otherwise, is not an animal. We don't refer to people as animals. I come from a family of immigrants. I think it's deeply disrespectful to refer to any immigrants as animals. Mind you, there are a lot of immigrants who came here illegally and are now proud Americans. We should not call them animals. And not only that, but the Biden campaign taking their quote out of context. They excluded where President Trump said illegal aliens. They wanted it to seem like he was talking about all immigrants. Obviously, I'm not conflating the two together because what Trump said was worse, but the Biden campaign should not be taking quotes out of context. It is misinformation.
With the United States being built by immigrants and the economy being built by immigrants, this comment said by Donald Trump is absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Just take a look.
Here's it. If you call them people, I don't know if you call them people. In some cases, they're not people, in my opinion. But I'm not allowed to say that because the radical left says that's a terrible thing to say. They say you have to vote against him because did you hear what he said about humanity? I've seen the humanity, and these are bad. These are animals, okay? And we have.
If Donald Trump is calling immigrants animals, he's probably calling his first wife, Ivana Trump, and now his current wife, Melania Trump, an animal, because they're both immigrants. So he's calling his current wife, Melania Trump, an animal. But this rhetoric was used in World War II by Adolf Hitler, by calling the Jews animals, by calling these people calling the immigrants not people, which led to the killing of 6 million, murders of 6 million Jews in the Holocaust. What Donald Trump is basically emulating is that he's just trying to portray himself as Adolf Hitler. He's being Adolf Hitler. Because, I don't know why he has a fetish when it comes to authoritarians and dictators, because he said that the supreme leader of North Korea, all of them stands for him when he enters the room, and I will probably do the same. He praises, he quotes Adolf Hitler, he praises Putin, he praises Xi Jinping, he praises Kim Jong-un. What is he thinking? This person should not enter the Oval Office, because the Oval Office were built by African American slaves who migrated here by force. You have to vote for President Joe Biden, who cares and loves immigrants and tries to protect them. For more updates, follow me, like this video, comment down below what do you think, and share. And as always, it's all things politics. And Donald Trump should be proud with these immigrants wanting to come to the land of the free for a better life, because most of these people are coming from Nicaragua, Venezuela, Costa Rica, Mexico. They're either living under a dictatorship or a country with no future. They're coming for a better future. And most of these immigrants are coming into the country. They're also taxpayers. You cannot forget about that as well. While Donald Trump does not pay a dime in taxes. That's my take.
This is absolutely sickening, folks. On Tuesday, Donald Trump gave speeches in both Green Bay, Wisconsin, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. And during his speech in Grand Rapids, Michigan, Donald Trump tried to exploit the murder of a young woman, 25 years old, named Ruby Garcia, who was murdered by someone named Brendan Ortiz Vite, who Garcia had a relationship with. Unclear if it was a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Ruby Garcia's sister, Mavi Garcia, says that it was more of acquaintances, is how she would describe it. But during the speech, Donald Trump lied. What else is new? But he claimed he spoke to the family of Ruby Garcia, which was completely and entirely false. And now Mavi Garcia, Ruby Garcia's sister, is speaking out and saying that Donald Trump is trying to exploit their family, exploit the murder as a way to launch xenophobic attacks on the immigrant community. But she says that Donald Trump trying to scapegoat all immigrants and not address the fact that crimes can be committed by all Americans, not just immigrants, is something that she thinks is just utterly despicable, that he's trying to use the murder of his sister and lie about having a meeting with her sister, which did not take place at all. Let me show you the portion of Donald Trump's speech where he starts talking about the murder of Ruby Garcia. This is how he brings it up. Let's play this clip.
Now Ruby's loved ones and community are left grieving for this incredible young woman, remembering what they
called her. They said she had just this most contagious laughter, and when she walked into a room, she lit up that room. And I've heard that from so many people. I spoke to some of her family.
Like, seriously, Elise, when I saw this video, I was like, are you kidding me? Why will you go as far as calling, human beings animals? Like, is that why you actually treat human beings like animals? Like, this actually made me to think about so many things. Like, it makes me to think about raising so many things. So apparently, this couple had, like, call it a fight or a domestic kind of a thing. That's the guy in question, who happens to be an immigrant, decided to unalive his spouse, and after which I think he turned himself in and all of that. And when Trump was actually giving those speech regarding it, he went ahead to lied on how he actually contacted the victim's sister, which the victim's sister actually, said that that was a lie, that nobody actually, contacted her. And she was so shocked to see, such thing online, or on, that he actually contacted him. And so he's actually using this medium as an avenue to actually deal with some kind of immigrant. And he also went ahead to call them animals. Like, how would you actually refer human beings that God have actually created as animals? This shows the kind of person you are, right? But when he was like, trying to mix everything up, they were like, are you sure you are calling these people an animal? He went ahead to like confirm me that yeah, they are a bunch of animals for them to actually do that. So, but I saw a clip of someone trying to justify what he said. In that clip, he talked about how Trump was not actually referring to all the immigrants as an animal, but he's actually referring to the victim as an animal. But people really, disagree with that claim. Everybody was like, the fact that he is referring all the immigrants as animals. And this actually brought me back to one thing. Sometimes when people of my own type face stuff like this, when they face ill treatment, they face, maltreatment, injustice, and all of that, people tend to, see it as something that is normal. That okay, it's black people, and so that is it. It's normal. When black people faces stuff like this, it's as if other people will not face this kind of name callings and humiliations. But when it is other people facing it, it all goes out of proportion. I am not disputing the fact that what he said was actually justifiable. I am just trying to point to the fact that this and some kind of thing that black people have been facing for so long, but people just tend to like shove it off the carpet because it's black people. But now they say karma, because when you feel that okay, I am of privilege a little bit because maybe I am from Hispanic or maybe Chinese or whatever, I still have a little bit of privilege from maybe the color of my skin and all of that. You don't know that this thing that black people have been facing for a long time, eventually they will get tired and face you guys. They'll face you guys. And now I'm just waiting to hear them calling out maybe Hispanic, calling out black people to come rescue them as usual, to come to the aid that this man is actually planning to take or to deport most of them. This one that he already promised people that when he gets to become a president, he will actually make sure that immigrants and undocumented whatever is going to leave the country and all of that. So I just wish that
Everybody should be able to fight their fights just the way Black people have been fighting their fight for years. People should be able to fight their fights now, because these Black people have decided to face their front and actually focus on their own fight. Because when stuff like this begin, it is actually Black people that they will be looking up for to come help as usual. We are very good at that. We are very good at trying to help people solve their own problems. But when it's in our own turn, when it's our own turn for some people to actually help us solve our problems, it becomes something very difficult to do. Everybody, tend to pretend as if they don't know what is going on. Everybody tend to pretend as if, okay, this is not really my business, including the so-called activists, including the people that, want to form alliance with Black people. Now, Black people is feeling a sense of relief after this truth of a thing. I think there is a kind of atmosphere after the reveal of the who the Jesus Christ is and all of that. There's a sense of a reveal in an atmosphere, and this actually got me thinking, like, so this is the truth that these people have been hiding in order for them not to make Black people feel a kind of relief. I know this truth has been known for a long time, but it's coming out in public is something that is so fulfilling. Now, I'm not disputing the fact again that what he said, calling these immigrants, animals and all of that. I'm just trying to point that when you feel that you are too comfortable, you are of privilege, you are maybe what they have, you are not the kind of person that they can come for because maybe you have a lighter skin. No, these people don't care about anybody. They don't care about if you are lighter skinned than them. If you are not them, you are not them. No matter how light you are, no matter how colorful you think you are, they only care about themselves. They only care about their own interest. The more we all realize this, that we all are in the same boat together. It's not a thing of two minorities. Like, there's a video I posted whereby Chinese people, or let's call it Asian people, are being racist towards Black people, thinking that they are superior than, without them even realizing that both Asian and Black people, we are all in the same minority. So the same way you think these people will treat Black people, that is the same way they will treat you. They might even treat you the worst, because they don't really care. They don't care. And this is the same thing that is happening to this immigrant that is filled with maybe Hispanic people. Yeah, they don't care. What they care is about them. So the more you try to, understand the fact that we all are chasing the same thing, we all are trying to be relevant, the better. Do not try to try to fight each other or what have you, because if you feel that they are not actually coming for you now, it's just a matter of time. They'll get tired of Black people and focus on you people. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the
If you
next
have
one.
watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel, we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe, and leave your thoughts, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.